I think a lot of it is just getting over the mental block of trying something that looks really difficult, like headstand or handstand, forearm balances, things like that, and just trusting that your body is strong enough to do it and giving it a try. I'm always surprised actually that my body does the things it does in here.
Northern Lights Yoga has been in Helena for almost 18 years now. Our teacher is BKS Iyengar, and he is a 91-year-old yoga master who lives in Pune, India. And I have studied with him a number of times in India. And I think what is unique about his method of teaching yoga is that he makes it accessible to everyone. I've actually taught yoga even to people who couldn't get out of bed, because with the use of props, with the attention to alignment, with the knowledge of how to modify a yoga posture for every individual, anybody can do yoga. And we're taught as Iyengar teachers how to treat every student quite individually.
I took my first yoga class when I was pregnant with my oldest son, Mike, who is now 6. So I've been started practicing 7 years ago. But I also have scoliosis. I have 2 40-degree curves in my spine, and it had gotten to the point where I was in nearly constant pain. I was taking medication to manage back pain on a daily basis, and an orthopedic surgeon told me that the only way I would ever be able to alleviate pain was to have major back surgery, so I decided to try yoga instead. And by my 3rd class, I was pain-free, and so I started practicing daily, and now I've been practicing daily for 2 or 3 years. So I come here every morning at 5:30 and practice for an hour before I get my day started.
I think yoga benefits people very much physically for so many reasons. One of the things that we learn to do is live better in our bodies through the practice of yoga. A lot of us are really quite collapsed in our posture, and we're not well aligned, and we don't stand well on our feet, and we don't have good balance. And so yoga is teaching all of those things physically. Emotionally and mentally, I think yoga is so much about learning to quiet your mind, calm your breath, and release stress in that way. It's very, very calming ultimately to the whole nervous system. So you often will come out of a yoga class feeling so much better than the way you walked in.
There are a lot of really rewarding parts. I feel like I've found a great community here of people. I'm friends with a lot of people that are involved in the studio now. But I also really have found that it helps me manage stress on days that I don't come down here to practice in the morning. I feel like my game is a little off, like I'm a little edgier or something, and it just helps me be more, a little more mellow and to take things a little more in stride. She often refers to something she calls monkey mind. It's where your mind is jumping all over the place, and I've really learned how to quiet my mind, and it's helped me with sleeping, the pain management of my back, stress management, all sorts of different things.